Alright guys, welcome to episode 4 or part 4 of the R34 Skyline Pro drift car build. Just got a new GoPro, so hopefully less shakiness. There was a bit in the last couple of videos, so hopefully that sorted that out. We got a nice mic on here, so it should be good. Now, we've just been updating. We're just going to go through an update on pretty much what we've done so far. We're almost ready to wire. It is going back to Dave's Span from 180 Fab to finish the rest of the fab. So intercooler piping, exhaust dump pipe, redoing the rear radiator, some ducting for the rear radiator. That's pretty much it. Then when we get it back, we'll be doing the wiring. In the meantime, we'll be able to get the wiring in, finish it off, get it tuned, and let's start driving it. But yeah, see how we're looking. So we got new oil cooler, all new lines, all heat wrapped, filter there, easy access. Everything's been wrapped and or beanied or heat sleeved to reduce the heat, soak and damage to anything. We've got a new filter on there. Intercooler piping is going to be redone. Catch can setups all been redone. All the hoses have been replaced. All the fuel lines have been replaced front to back, and they've also been covered in heat sleeve. We got the new master that we talked about last time. It's pretty much most of it in the engine bay. We've got some of our link goodies mounted up. Now, I've tried to go ahead and mount everything as much as possible in riv nuts. It's a little bit extra work to do it now, but the payoff is whenever you need to take something off, you only need one part of the tool. You don't need to hold it on the back to try and undo a nut or get underneath the car to undo a nut. You can just undo it, it's out of the way, and you can put it back in the exact same spot. So for us, maintenance wise, when we're competing in the car, everything will be easy to take apart if we need to. And also if you were to win it, you're just going to be like, this is so easy to work on. And you'll be thanking me later. We got isolator pull in. We've got the shift boot mounted up, looks sexy, waiting on a new knob. Got some of our electricals getting mounted. We're mounting the rest of the fuse box and ECU here. Got the battery mounted in the back. So big boy battery, V8, kind of needs it. Plus you don't want to be let down by battery voltage. In the back, not sure if we've seen it in the last episode, but it's all buttoned up. The firewall's all back in. The fuel gauge is mounted. So when we take this out to Dave, he's just going to remount the radiator sitting up a bit taller, just so we can get that nice airflow through here, and then just shoot it out the bottom with the fans. But we'll go up and I'll show you underneath. All right, so we'll check out underneath. I do have a cool little light on this bad boy. Oh, yeah, a bit bright. So walking underneath, radiator will get plumbed into here. Our filter from the tank, our lift pump. Water pump is underneath, out of the way where the tank used to be. We've got our lines running down here for the radiator, the rear rad, and then we've got our new lines for the fueling. This is all P-clamped up, zip tight, out of the way. You know, it's not going to get hit. We get the gearbox in, the G-force or tech speed, 4-speed. New lines for the power steering. You can see that big lock that this car has. Pretty much wise fab-ish style. Then underneath we can see all those lines we were talking about earlier. For the oil cooler, all plumbed in, and AccuSump, I just need to get some more heat sleeve for that. Sumps all painted, as you've seen in part 1 when we went and seen Mitch when he built it. It's a fresh engine. So as I said, we're going to get that over to Dave. He can finish the fabrication and the last bit that needs to be done so that it'll all be finalised. Then we can start getting all the fluids in it and then get onto the wiring. So we've started on the wiring, which you've probably seen in the last episode. We got the dash with the switch panels all sorted. So these are cool ones from Build switches. Ignition on, start, hazards, lights, wipers, interior light. Pretty much all you need in a drift car. So we've started wiring all that stuff up, all that good stuff. And then we've made a start on the loom. So we're just using the Thunder as a mock-up, because that's the ECU for the 15 when we put the 2J in. But we're just using that to get the plug and start mocking that up. So we've got our loom bare. We've got lengths, so when it does go to fab, we can just continue on the loom, get it ready to terminate. Then when it comes back, we can just lay it in and then check the lengths, terminate it, and it's good to go. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Still waiting on Luke to go to Race Industries at Acacia Ridge. So Cool Drive bought Racer Industries. I was just talking to the rep this morning. So they own it, and that's why they've got a showroom now at Acacia Ridge. It's literally like just around the corner from Archie. So if you're in that area and you want to check it out, they have a full showroom and you're able to go in there and check it all out. You can buy direct from them, or if you want to try and get a bit of a discount, I can help you out with a bit of a trade deal. So if you get the part number of what you want, come see me. I'll beat the retail and we can get you some cool parts a bit cheaper. So as soon as Luke gets down there, he can sit in those seats, try on what's gonna work best for him. We can get a large and a small, or we can just get 2 mediums, whatever's probably gonna suit the most amount of people so that we can cover whoever wins it. We talked about that double steering wheel, so 1 deep dish, 1 not. We also need like tow ropes and sticker packs with decals for all our regulations, and a few other bits and pieces there like new fire extinguisher to keep up to date and get ready for the competition. So once we've got all that stuff, it's all wired in, then we can get it tuned, get it down to Mitch and see how she goes on dyno, get all the windows back in, and then start testing it, which is going to be super exciting, and can't wait to see Luke ripping it. Stay tuned, guys.